I returned home around 6 in the evening, exhausted and hungry after a long day. I opened the door and entered the living room, tossing my bag aside, but I nearly fell from shock. There was a small boy sitting on the sofa, eating biscuits, watching me with wide eyes. He looked exactly like me. The same eyes, the same small mole on the chin, even the facial features. I whispered, "Oh my God, who are you?" The child smiled simply and said, "Mama, hello." Before I could comprehend, my husband, Maher, emerged from the bedroom, smiling. "Welcome back, Leon. Come, see our son." I trembled, stepped back, and shouted, "Our son? How?" Maher sat down calmly and said, "5 years ago, something happened. I should have told you." He explained how the doctor had informed him about a child born the same day I was admitted to the hospital. The mother had died during childbirth but had written a name on a paper before passing, my name. He had agreed to take the child temporarily, but the years passed, and the child, whom we named Ayad, was never returned to me until a DNA test confirmed that he was indeed my son. I felt the ground shift beneath my feet. I could not comprehend it. 5 years of absence, a child I had never seen, and everything unfolding all at once. The first minutes of sitting with Ayad at my parents' house were silent. His small eyes, so much like mine, seemed to read every thought in me, even fears I had never spoken aloud. My mother began recounting the events, her voice full of regret. "On the day you were born, we feared for your life. The doctor said the risks were highest that you might not survive. When the child came into the world, we noticed something strange. He looked into the doctor's eyes as if he could read his thoughts. The doctor shouted, saying this was unusual." I shivered. "Strange? What do you mean?" She whispered, "The child. He reads hearts, Leon. He knew what was inside people from birth." Ayad smiled at me calmly and said, "Mama, I was never dangerous. They were just afraid." I sat with the family, beginning to grasp the truth. A son I had lost for years had returned, revealing secrets larger than anything I could have imagined. Days passed since Ayad's return, and our life gradually changed. The house was filled with calm and joy, yet a sense of danger lingered around every corner. I noticed Ayad becoming more cautious and aware, observing everyone with sharp eyes as if reading their intentions before they acted. He was not just a child, he was a mirror of the souls around him. One day we received a mysterious call from the old hospital. "The child, someone wants to see him. Be careful." My hands shook, and I looked at Ayad, sitting there as usual, calm. Then he said, "Don't worry, Mama. Nothing bad will happen." We began learning how to live with his abilities, realizing that someone might try to exploit him and that we had to remain vigilant at all times. Weeks passed and the threat grew closer. His powers began affecting those around him more profoundly, and we realized that the house was no longer just a place of peace, but a battlefield hidden in plain sight. One evening, a strange man approached the house, but he froze upon seeing Ayad, as if an invisible force had stopped him. Ayad spoke calmly, "Don't be afraid. I will protect you." We gathered together, planning how to protect Ayad and guide his abilities. We realized his powers were not just a gift, they were both a shield and a weapon. On a bright morning, the strange man returned, but this time he dared not come near. He had realized Ayad's power exceeded any threat. The child sat among us, holding all our hands. and I felt a warmth fill my chest for the first time in years. My unknown son had returned, present, strong, and capable of protecting us all. Ayad smiled and said, "I've been waiting for this moment. Let's start our life together with honesty and love." We stepped into the garden after days of tension and fear. The sun was shining, the air was full of hope. I felt everything begin to change. Life had started anew, and the unknown son had become the center of our family, the link that brought hearts together after years of secrets and silence. All the secrets, all the fear, all the pain were behind us. Life returned to our home, complete with Ayad, my unknown son, now present and strong enough to protect us all, and marking the beginning of a new chapter, filled with love and family unity.